guys, this is Kelly. Mari and I are back with another challenge layout. This is the mood board that we are going to be using for this page, and I just showed you on the Felicity Jane stamp set what I really wanted to use. Part of the mood board had these like little check boxes, and I stumbled upon this stamp set and I thought it would be perfect to use. It would get me stamping, which sometimes I have to really focus on using my stamps if I on a layout, and I thought that that would be great. And the other thing that I'm pulling out of the mood board layout are the colors, the light blues, the turquoises. I liked those colors and I wanted to use that. Plus one of the images was a typewriter and it was a black and white image, so I decided to pull the colors of black and white as well with the blues. So that was where I chose to go with that. The mood board had some other really cool things. I liked the giraffes, the animals, the army men were really cool. This mood board, I know it was from Paper Issues. It may have been maybe their National Scrapbook Day mood board. I'm not quite sure which one it was, but we liked it, and there's nothing to say that you can't find inspiration from someone else. So that is what we are using. So this photo is a silly photo that I took of me trying to get myself in a better frame of mind. I know that we've all been there. It had just been kind of like a crappy couple of weeks, and you know, just had a lot going on with my mom. We had a family member die, and you know, then just life and running around and trying to get things done, and it's just, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. So, you know, for me sometimes it's just to be grateful and thankful of your blessings and remember to smile. And that's kind of just how this picture came to be, and I just thought it would be fun to document it. I think I'm probably going to do a little bit of hidden journaling on the back, maybe like a letter to my kids, just saying about these times and how you can just choose to, you know, find other things to look at and focus on. So I am going to mount my photo on this black and white graph paper. I just thought that was kind of neat. You really can't see a lot behind the photo, but I like the graphic feel of it. That floral die cut that I am playing around, I had fussy cut quite a while ago, probably when I first got this kit, and just put it in with the kit knowing that I would want to use it. So I am taking the stamp. I knew that I wanted to work that on the page right away, and the stamp is really cute. It says "I'm feeling," and then it has several different words, and you know, it's got awesome, happy, tired, hungry, cranky, which are great. I wish there were a couple of other ones, but that's okay. I think it's fun to use. And I've decided to go ahead and cut this black and white stripe paper and use it as part of a border underneath. So I am going to a little later take a scallop punch and make that a little bit more interesting to look at. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this side, and I was looking through. These are the cut aparts that come with the kit, and sometimes if I'm watching TV and not, you know, doing any, I want to do something scrappy, but I don't necessarily want to make a layout, I'll take things like this out and fussy cut them so that when I'm ready to work on a page, I can just look through it just like I'm doing now. So I decided that I needed some bigger flowers on the right hand side of the cluster as well, and I am looking at this flower paper, and I'm going to, in just a little bit, fussy cut a smaller flower cluster to go on the right hand side. So I am today scrapbooking without my wrist brace on. I can tell you now that I am doing the voiceover a few hours later, and oh my goodness, I can tell that I didn't have my brace on for a while. You know, I need to use my wrist more and more, but oh my gracious, sprains are just no fun. I will say that. I don't think that I know I've sprained a body part before, you know, my ankle in particular, but it didn't take this long to heal. So it's probably just the fact that I'm getting older, along with it was a bad sprain. But I just, yeah, so it is getting better, and I'm trying to force myself to do more and more with it. So I decided that I wanted to bring out a little bit more pink on the page and just add some more pattern paper to the background. And this pink paper has a very faint white, almost like a sketchy check. And it was really, I really liked it. It reads as a solid, but it adds a little bit more interest to the page. And I knew that I wanted a few more layers around these clusters. So here I am just going ahead and using my favorite scallop punch. You can see that I was using my arm to help punch it. I'm not sure if I said this before on one of my videos, but for those that may have arthritis in their hands, my little Fiskars trimmer, I was thinking about this the other day. This trimmer right here is perfect to use if you have issues with your hands. When my wrist gets really sore, I can actually use my forearm and push it down. It pushes down very easily, and I just wanted to offer that up. Maybe that might help someone else out. I am pretty sure that I bought it at Joann's, but if you look at it, you can find it on Amazon, and I'm sure some of the other big craft stores have it as well. So I am going to layer this silly photo of me on a doily as well. You know how much I love doilies, and I just really like the texture that it brings to the page. So that tag was also from the cut apart sheet from Felicity Jane. So I am going to, or I just punched a hole where the reinforcer goes, and a little while I will add some ribbon through that as well. So this takes me a while to do. I actually have to walk away from fussy cutting this and come back to it because it really did tire my wrist. And when I say tire, it hurt. So I don't film all of this just because it did take me a while. So everything has now been trimmed or cut out, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of dimension to my page. So I am going to put some craft foam behind my photo, and I'm also going to put the craft foam behind both of the floral die cuts. I love the dimension that it gives. I would actually like to find some that's a little bit thinner as well, just to vary the thicknesses, but I think it just adds a lot more interest to the page, and I like the shadows that you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these black and white strips down. I'm just trimming off the edge of my cardstock, and you'll see that I line up these stripes because I didn't want these stripes. There's not much of a difference between the right and the left hand side, but there's enough that I felt like I would be able to notice the differences in the stripes if I didn't have those lined up perfectly. So I'm, like I mentioned before, just putting some craft foam underneath the floral die cut. It's easy for me just to cut some of the lengths and then trim it down because it overlaps the photo a little bit. I just find that that works well for me. It's pretty cheap, and it is acid free for those that are wondering, and I just like to be able to get more bang for my buck, so I definitely will continue to use this. So I have a little bit of my video that did not record. I think I got like a phone call, something interrupted, and because I had enough battery, I'm not sure, I just didn't catch that part of this stopped recording. So let me tell you what I do after the video stops, which isn't much, it's just little touches. I do put a little bit of thread in the clusters with both flowers. And I started the title with the hashtag, you'll see me start in just a second, and I finished that and put the title underneath the photo. So for my title, I just decided to do #awesome because that was the one that I checked. I just, it's like I said, it's a silly picture. It's funny to me. So hopefully my kids will enjoy this little bit as well when they are looking through the albums. So the last thing that I stamped was up top, and this phrase is perfect, and I thought it was perfect for this photo as well. It says, "Whatever you are, be a good one." So I thought I was being good at being silly. So these little word strips say this, exclamation point, smile, and love this. So I'm just going to put those in a couple of clusters, and like I said, adding a little bit of thread and finishing off the title, and that's it. So thanks so much for joining me today. If you haven't checked out Mari's video, I will link it in the details section below. Go check hers out. I can't wait to see what she has come up with this mood board as well. So thank you again. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.